Well, John Smoltz is no stranger to postseason play. He feels very comfortable out there on the mound tonight, as you see his numbers on the season.
At Dodger Stadium went 9 full and very strong innings. Ozzie grounds one to McGriff. Easy play, one up, one down.
It is not as severe as it could be, but by throwing and extending, he could injure the arm much more seriously.
Langford strikes out, and a very strong start for Smoltz. First two are gone here in the first inning.
And that was a split finger from John Smoltz that you'll see right here. The bottom just falls out of this pitch on the way to the plate.
So 2 out, nothing shaking for St. Louis here in the first inning, and the batter will be Ron Gant, who is appearing in his 5th straight National League Championship Series. He breaks his bat. He flies one to Grissom, and the Cardinals go in order in the first. Good start for Smoltz, the world champion, back to the dugout. After a half inning in Atlanta, Andy Bennis to work, no score. Right-hander, 18-game winner, Andy Bennis.
And Andy Bennis's story is much the same as the Cardinals' story.
Definitely goes overlooked in the National League, and more specifically on this Atlanta Braves club. Off Bennis, can't find it initially, and recovers for the out. The line drive, Andy's big body knocked it down, and by the time he found it, that good arm, he had time to get Grissom one away.
In '92 to the Toronto Blue Jays in 6 games, and winning last year.
Alicea, the dive to his right, good play, 2 gone. Alicea, who committed a league-high 24 errors during the regular season, took a hit away from his counterpart, Lemke, 2 out. He hit a home run in the clinching game against the Dodgers. And he loops a base hit into left field with 2 out here in the first.
Chipper Jones is a hitter that's mature well beyond his years. A very good at bat right here. Stays on this breaking ball.
2 out, a runner at first. That's Chipper Jones. And the 1-2 to McGriff. He got him looking. McGriff strikes out, and he'll talk to Paul Runge. Didn't like the call. And the Braves are held scoreless in the first. A 2-out hit by Jones. And after 1 in Atlanta, Braves and Cardinals, no score.
Lives in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Ron Gant lives in the Atlanta area.
Gets into one to center field, sending Grissom back. At the track, it's over his head. Jordan can fly. He's headed for third and will make it a leadoff stand-up triple. So Smoltz in second inning trouble. Runner at third. Nobody out. Now the ball gets away from Lopez. Jordan comes home safe, and the Cardinals take a 1-0 second inning lead. It squirted away from Lopez, and Jordan, who can fly, exploded to the plate. A wild pitch and a 1-0 St. Louis lead. Smoltz has given up a second inning run. Right through it, and the second strikeout of the night for John Smoltz. Here's what happened at Yankee Stadium in the 11th inning. Bernie Williams hitting right-handed off Randy Myers. 1 out, nobody on, and now Mabry strikes out, and that's 3 strikeouts for John Smoltz in an inning and 2/3.
Bob Gibson with 92, Jim Palmer with 90.
There is number 4 on the night. The Cardinals get a run, a leadoff triple from Jordan after an inning and a half. 1-0 St. Louis. Got him over the outside corner, 1 away. And the second strikeout for Bennis. And the first out here in the second inning.
He struck out Fred McGriff on a fastball away.
The team that made him their first selection when he began professional baseball. Lopez flies to right. Jordan puts it away. 2 up, 2 down in the second. So Andy Bennis ends up in Seattle. Made 12 starts for the Mariners last year with 7-2. Did not fare that well. 2-0 the count on Dye with 2 out, nobody on in the second. Up the middle, Ozzie, a diving catch to his left. He may be 41 years old, folks, but he can still do it. After 2 in Atlanta, The Cardinals lead 1-0. We'll be back to Fulton County after this from your local Fox station.
Try to foul off as many pitches as they can. Make these Braves starters throw a lot of pitches.
2-2 to Alisea. Popped it up. On the right side for who? McGriff will take it. And the leadoff man is gone here in the third inning.
Now, that was my house.
That was the friendly house.
House on Elm Street.
1 out, nobody on. Here's Andy Bennis. Into left field, well hit. Klesko going back. Over his head up against the wall. And Andy Bennis has a 1-out double here in the third.
That off, and particularly with the runner in scoring position.
Into left field. Klesko going back to get it. Plenty of time to get there. Bennis will tag. Makes his way to third, and he is safe with 2 out here in the inning. Two. Off the plate, easy play, Smoltz. John gets around a 1-out double from Andy Bennis. Braves bat bottom of the third inning. They trail St. Louis by 1.
Spit his gum out. Then kicked it.
2-2. 1 away as Bennis changed up, and that's strikeout number 3. First out here in the third inning. Here comes John Smoltz, and Bennis has struck out 3. Make it 4. Well, since Bob Brenly is already elected to just forget about Grissom, who's at the plate now, had 6 of those 21. That caught the outside corner. There's your wide strike zone. And Bennis strikes out the side after 3 in Atlanta. Cardinals surprising the Braves. They lead by 1. By the Cardinals, a 5-year, $25 million contract. Got it. And for Smoltz, strikeout number 5.
And Bennis has number 5. We were talking about Marquise Grissom, that at bat.
In fact, the Cardinals have only 2 hits. Bennis has the other, a 1-out double in the third. Jordan breaks his bat, 2 out.
Appeared to be a split finger there.
San Diego Padres, and that was a home run to right center field to win game 1.
Trying to go the other way, and he flies to right. Jermaine Dye is there. Another 1-2-3 inning for Smoltz. And we head to the bottom of the 4th. Ripping through 3.5, and the Cardinals out in front by 1. Into left center field. Langford going back to get it. And Lemke is the first out here in the 4th inning. .300 hitter this postseason so far. A squirter, Gaetti, tough play, base hit, and it gets away. Chipper Jones will stay put as that ball hit the tarpaulin roll down the right field foul line up against the stands, and Chipper Jones played it safe. Chipper Jones at first, 1 out. McGriff breaks his bat and flies to center. 2 out. So the Braves cannot get anything going, and Fred McGriff will need a new one his next time to the plate. St. Louis won the National League Central Division. Runner going, Klesko. Base hit right field. Jones will head to third. Here's the throw by Jordan. They hold Chipper at third, and it's first and third, 2 out.
You could almost see Ray Langford giving way to Jordan.
To the shortstop, Smith. The flip, the out. Andy Bennis and the Cardinals out of trouble in the 4th. And now after 4, as the Braves threaten for the first time, Cardinals hanging on by 1.
Big hole in right center for Mabry.
0-2 from Smoltz. To the left side for Blauser. Easy hop. 1 away.
Both these ball clubs are going to have to call their bat companies after this game. That's about a dozen bats that have been broken already through the first 4 innings of this ball game. Making process out of the hands of the pitching staff, put it on the catcher.
2-0 into right for Jermaine Dye. 2 out here in the 5th inning, and Smoltz just continuing to roll.
Think about the newness with the Cardinals, new owners.
I think that's Eddie Perez. I think that's another catcher. I don't want to.
Peter O'Toole, Lawrence of Arabia.
There's a 2-out walk to Luis Alicea. And the first walk issued tonight by either pitcher.
Hey, La Russa, do you give your pitcher the green light on 3-1? Got to say, yeah, after he hit a double off the wall his first at bat.
He took ball 4. Back-to-back walks with 2 out here in the 5th. And this Fulton County Stadium crowd growing a little restless. It's been a 17-pitch inning for Smoltz. 2 on, 2 out. Smith pops it up. McGriff back to get it. Takes care of it. So John Smoltz, a couple of 2-out walks, gets away with it. Braves back, bottom of the 5th. They trail by 1. Full count on Dye leading off. Got it. And for Venice, strikeout number 6, and he threw it right by the rookie, Jermaine Dye. Greg Maddoxon went 8 innings, allowing 2 runs on 4 hits. Did not get a decision in that game. Here's Blauser down the right field line. It's fair. Blauser will hold at first as Jordan got to it in a blink. A 1-out hit for Blauser, and only his 2nd hit of this postseason. Runner not going. Smoltz spunts it foul, and he strikes out. And that will not make Bobby Cox happy, nor will it make John Smoltz happy. Takes a nice, big, deep breath and bounced into a force-out.
Fastball away.
Runner is going. Grissom to the left side, a base hit. Ozzie knocks it away. Here comes Blauser. They'll hold him at 3rd, and it's 2nd and 3rd, 2 out. And the Braves take a 2-1 lead.
He doesn't get a lot of hits, but it seems like they're all big ones.
Now Jones into left, another hit. And a 4-hit inning for Atlanta.
No, he's still throwing very hard. The location's got to improve a bit.
1-2 to McGriff. Right at Ozzie. Tough hop, stays with it, inning over. But the Braves break on top. 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 left. After 5 in Atlanta, 2-1 on 2 hits. Into center field, hard hit right at Grissom, 1 out. That'll bring in Ron Gant, a former Brave. He was part of the start of this great run for Atlanta. Here are his thoughts on getting a chance with Cincinnati. And now he gets an enormous contract from St. Louis. Into right field for Jermaine Dye. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, when the Braves have guys like Jermaine Dye and Ryan Klesko and Andrew Jones.
They may have done it because he's so pumped up. Sometimes you do things you don't plan on doing.
0-2 to Jordan.
Got it again.
Smoltz dropping down. How much better can this guy get? Giving the Cardinals a new look, and the Braves still lead by 1.
Be here right now.
A ball and 2 strikes on Ryan Klesko leading off. 6th inning. Off the end of the bat into left for Gant. 1 away. Here is our Mitsubishi Championship update. The only Cardinal run has come home on a wild pitch. 2 to Lopez. Will that stay playable for Jordan? Yep. 2 out.
The types of outs that they make. This inning, Klesko, fly ball the other way, same as Lopez.
Die into left field, and it will die into the glove of Ron Gantz. Inning over. So with the score, Atlanta 2, St. Louis 1. We'll be back to Fulton County after this. Nothing surprising with the kind of pitching Atlanta throws at you. A little bloop base hit into center field. And a good start for the Cardinals here in the 7th. Gaetti breaks his bat. He's on to start the 7th inning. Nice. He's running. Mabry a base hit to center, and Mejia will head to third. So back-to-back hits by Gaetti and Mabry.
Should it get down to Bennett's spot?
Into right center field, falling in a hurry, a base hit. The tying run, Mejia will score. Mabry, the lead run down to second. 3 straight singles, and the Cardinals have tied it here in the 7th. And Pagnazzi drives in his 3rd run of the postseason.
Well, the Cardinals almost have to bunt right here with Alicea. Almost guaranteed.
And he pops it up into left, so they don't bunt. And Alicea is the first out here in the 7th inning.
Tony La Russa, the reason we were talking about that, Tony, before the game,
especially in that World Series against Milwaukee. 2 on, 1 out, and McGee hits it to left for Klesko. A couple of big outs picked up by Smoltz. 2 out here in the 7th. And this crowd wants the 7th inning, or at least the top half, to end right now. Gets away, and the runners advance to second and third. It's another wild pitch from Smoltz, his 2nd of the night.
Just didn't get himself into good position to keep that ball in front.
Now the 2-2 to Ozzie Smith. Off the plate, tough play, Blauser. Got it. And the inning is over. The game stays tied. The Cardinals get 3 hits, only 1 run. Time to stretch, tied at 2. Then Smoltz, then Grissom. And took strike 1. Into right field, the Cardinals had Blauser played perfectly. So 1 away, and Smoltz will bat with the bases empty. There's Dennis Eckersley. Had 3 saves in the divisional playoffs. Smoltz strikes out. And Petkazik, appearing in his first postseason, does not appear shaky. 0-2 on Grissom. Inning over. Good pitching here tonight. You expected it from Atlanta. The Cardinals getting every bit as good a pitching after 7, tied at 2. Here's Langford. Leading it off, only 1 hit in the postseason, only 5 at-bats. Into left field, easy for Klesko. 1 out in the 8th.
And again, an indication that John Smoltz, a power pitcher.
Gant pops it up. Grissom. 2 out.
Been formerly football player. That's why Jordan likes the ball away.
Gets it away, shoots it away into right center for Grissom. And a very easy 1-2-3 8th inning for Smoltz. Took care of Langford, Gant, and Jordan. Braves bat, bottom of the 8th, tied at 2.
The Braves would have had runners on 1st and 2nd instead of 2nd and 3rd, and possibly scored 1 run in that inning instead of 2.
Lemke draws a leadoff walk in the 8th. We're in the 8th, tied 2-2. nobody out. He is bunting off the plate. Petkazik throws. Nobody covers. Ball gets away. Lemke goes to third.
You, as the runner at third, have to break home on a ground ball. What you do in this situation, and then stay at third. By moving the infield in, they take the double play out.
Runner Jones from first steals second without a play.
Great play by Jones. Great play.
Game one of the 1996 NLCS. Second and third, nobody out. McGriff pops it up. A big out for Fawcett, and the Cardinals one down. And McGriff now 3 out of 21 lifetime against Fawcett. Ask him to throw 4 out of the strike zone. Intentionally walk somebody, then load him up. Now you got to throw strikes.
I always personally felt that I would rather have the guy who's leaving the game throw the 4 balls and then bring this guy in the game knowing he's going to have to be around the strike zone. But I guess there's a couple different schools of thought. One is that he gets out there on the mound.
And it's an 0-2 count on Javi Lopez. Broken bat, base hit. Jones scores. Here comes Chipper. 4-2 Atlanta. The bunt, base hit by Chipper Jones. Dye strikes out for the second out of the inning. You can charge the 2 runs in the inning to Petkazik. 2 on, 2 out, 2 runs in for Atlanta here in the 8th inning. Got him to end the inning. But an inning for Atlanta in which they scored 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error. They leave 2. They hand it to Wohlers. They lead by 2. 39 saves during the regular season. 3 already in the postseason. It's Mark Wohlers. Got it. Here on Fox, game number 2. Here's Mabry, and there's the chopper to Belliard just into the game. 2 out. And the Cardinals down to their final out here in game 1 in Atlanta. Game 1 belongs to Atlanta.